to save a load of laundry. So I basically will put this new one in use, and then I will scramble and wash the ones that I just finished dumping out, and I'll wash the new stuff. And I just realized that the coin laundry last on Monday, I think it was Monday or Sunday, I don't know, sorry about that. I found out that the coin laundry, it gets the stuff so clean, it's not even funny. I mean, I do feel a little guilty when I did it, but I did not feel guilty after the fact, after it happened, because I realized just how clean their laundry machines function. In here, I had alfalfa hay and Timothy and, you know, all that jazz. And of course, little pieces of poop and, of course, little pieces of food and stuff stuck to it. And I'm talking about this stuff even, which, you know, when it expands, it looks really disgusting. This is Oxbow, healthy handfuls for hamsters. I put it in the wash and it got everything out. I mean, I don't know how it did it, but it did it. And I'm very happy. And so I don't plan to waste any more time doing it by hand. Because originally I was doing it by hand because I didn't think a machine could do it. But apparently the coin laundry ones definitely can. So I'm just going to do that. Because it's going to take me about, gosh, I don't know, 4 hours just to do the laundry. Because I'm very picky. I want to get every little last bit of the stuff out. So as you can see, she's actually, I'm just going to show you this nib. See, this is one of the #1 reasons why I like this stuff. See, I can just, they like to bury their food. And I went and switched to Carefresh just for probably a week when I ran out of time to do this stuff because I was busy selling Lego online. I gotta say, the moment I put the Carefresh and the hamster back in the bin, I regretted it already. It reminded me within half an hour of doing this Carefresh thing, reason why I even switched away from Carefresh. I mean, you know with the Carefresh, there's those little pieces, right, that always get like oozed into your food bowl. Well, I can't stand that, I'm sorry to say, and my hamsters like to bury their stuff, but I would like to know what's left. So as you can see, if I look at this, he eats this, or she eats this, and she'll eat these. But of course, with Carefresh all mixed in here, you can't tell if there's any intact sunflower seeds or what food's really left because it's mixed with all this white stuff. And then there's the risk that you worry that they'll eat that stuff just by accident because it got caught in their cheeks or something, you know. I really do not like Carefresh. I just think it's stupid. So, I mean, my hamsters can, like, bury their food to their absolute heart's content. And in the morning, usually not before work. If I work, I don't do this. I wouldn't do this part, but I would do it as soon as I came home. And I always come home after work before I go anywhere else if I don't have time to check on my hamsters. So, but one of the things I do first thing when I open my eyes, because a lot of people do the daily hamster care, daily guinea pig care, and some of the things I don't quite agree with, but whatever. Everyone does things differently. One of the things I do is I go like this, and I test it to the point where I see a bubble go up, a couple. This is without, like, guaranteed, this is what I do every day. And anytime I wake up, you know, in the middle of the night even, I will definitely check it. So anytime I'm, you know, I've been absent for more than an hour or two, if I go by their place, I will just randomly check them. And, you know, if I even find one bottle that didn't, or if I see a hamster that's been drinking at a bottle quite frequently, I go and check it. Because usually when they drink really frequently, it indicates the bottle's not working. So they went and tried and it didn't work. So then they gave up. But then they come back a little while later and they try again because they're still thirsty. They haven't gotten any water. So, this is a good example why I don't like Carefresh. See? But as you can see, I'm doing this one-handed. If it was two-handed, I'd be done already. It would only take one handful and a little shake, and I would get everything out. I don't have a problem with the food landing in here. I only have a problem with them covering their food because then I can't tell how much food they got left. Because, I mean, they don't eat these, right? So I gotta know what's left in there. But they do have Living World extrusion pellets and healthy handful of oxbows, so it's not a big deal. They should have more food, actually. Oh, that's why. I was like, it doesn't look very full. So, yeah. This guy has been eating like crazy. I don't know why, because they all should have the same amount of food. So she's low in everything. Oh, she ate these. She did. She finally ate these. Okay. So I guess I'll give her more food. The possibility is she could be pregnant. Mama here. Mama. Mama here. Oh, look at that. Can we have a look at you? Can I pet you? Can I please pet you? Look at that. I rarely get to pet her, because she's usually really... Oh, see, that's what I mean by we're missing food. Ow! Whoa, she bit me. I think she really is pregnant, because I think I just felt something move in her. Okay, Mama, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bother you. She just bit me. There's a puncture right there. And I can tell you right now, I am not bothered by that. Do you see that tiny little dot there? That tiny little thing? That's it. But, it hurt more than it is, but, I don't care. Like, I will actually go like this on purpose and just trigger her to bite this. Because, it gets some of her aggression out. But, and I do. Sometimes I pet her like this with a stick. Because she's got to get used to it that she's going to be handled. I do not anticipate that if she's pregnant, she'll let me participate in her birth. But I plan to video it. And the way I'm going to video it is I'm probably going to switch out her igloo. I'm going to end up giving her the igloo you see upside down right there. I'm going to give her the large one, which is the same size one that Mocha has. So it's a medium-sized one. Just because that way she can hide all she wants, but I can still see everything that happens without interrupting her too much. But I do want to see her babies. She's not going to get away with that. But she is very nasty, actually. She can actually, like, I mean, if I was to go like this and scoop up the bedding with her underneath it, she's fine. Once she's in my hand. But she just doesn't like to be petted, like, while she's on the ground. She's actually very feisty. But then again, you got to remember where she came from. Okay, she came from a pet store that had her in raising a litter of 7 babies with this much, and it was completely see-through of wood shavings and just a scatter of food right by her face, and a water bottle that looked like it hadn't been washed ever. I mean, yeah, so she's had to learn to defend for herself and all that, so she's pretty nasty sometimes, but she can also be a saint. That's the thing. But she's not 100% guaranteed a saint, whereas Sniffles is a saint. He got woken up in my previous video, and he did not bite me. He reacted like a, whoa, but he never bit me. You know, so either he's a really fast thinker, and he just realized, he processed all the scents that were in front of his face, and he realized it was me, or he's just nice. But I would not do the same thing with. I would not open the igloo and then go and pet him. I would not do that. And see, that's what happens when you do that, though. They bite you. I gotta say, I'm not upset, though. Okay, so for those of you that are afraid of being bit, I actually strongly recommend don't get a hamster. Okay, because they do bite. Some of them do bite. And if you're afraid of them, you're neglecting them if you can't handle your hamster. So if you're actually afraid to touch them because you're worried they'll bite you, then don't have a hamster. Go get a guinea pig. Seriously, because they don't bite. As far as I'm concerned, they don't bite. I have never gotten bitten yet, and I've been trying to provoke her to bite me by like even rubbing my fingers underneath her teeth while I pet her just to see if she'd bite me, because I want to know how much it hurts if a guinea pig bites. But I have not yet been bitten, so I'm disappointed. But anyway, I'll live. I'll get over it. But yeah, she is very vocal. She has been vocal ever since I started videotaping 25 minutes ago. What? You want everyone to see you drink a water? Just don't pee in front of the cameras, okay? We're trying to show off that you can potty train, so don't do that. Look at this. She just keeps pooping there. Once she started, she just keeps doing it in those corners. That's not good. We're not trying to get you to pee there. And as you can see, I did get her started. Oh, she did. She did pee. So she did pee right there, and she pooped. We're trying to get her, I gave her her second potty. I want to see if she'll use it, and then if so, I'll just move the potty upstairs when I built the second level. So she's got one there too. Yes, yes, yes. Are you gonna popcorn? Oh, there you go. Okay, gotta go. Time's up.